left there, Clayton.
What was the D-line's reaction to the USC game? And you just talked about the strong response the last 2 weeks, the way you guys have played.
We were bothered by it. Our performance, just the overall team performance, and we really emphasized putting it on us more to make sure we control the line of scrimmage, and that's ultimately just been a go these last 2 weeks.
On the right here, Tony.
How proud are you of Derek Moore and sort of the weeks he's putting together and the season he's putting?
Very. I know last year, he was very close to getting him a lot last year. Just never really popped for him. I'm glad that everything coming full circle this year for him.
In the back left there, Alejandro.
Given that you'd gone out in the previous game, how important was it for you to return for the Michigan State game, and what did that win mean to you?
It was very important, honestly. I put a lot in this week, try to make it out there, and I'm glad we got the win. So it was all worth it.
In front right here, Ryan.
As how much in your circles does it still get brought up that you were a former Michigan State commit and now ended up at Michigan and all that goes into that?
It used to get brought up when I was younger a lot more, but it don't really come up unless it's that time of the year. So that's the only time I heard it.
On the left there, John.
Talk about how you feel the defense is playing overall right now, and the chance that you guys see ahead of you in the next few weeks.
I feel like the defense, we're playing together right now, so that's the ultimate goal, like just to keep playing together, because we know if we play together, anything is possible for us. So just trying to stay connected,
Time for more. On the left side there, Alejandro.
I know you talked about the defensive line taking pride after that USC game and stepping up, but defense as a whole, what do you feel like has been the biggest change since that USC game?
I think our togetherness and just taking our coaching well, and just everybody just working together to try to figure out what's the best plan for the week.
Back to you right here towards the front, Tony.
You got some size on him, but I wonder if Max Bredesen sort of gets in the middle on offense. Has he ever run into you during practice and you get the better of him, or what's it like taking on him?
No, we never actually ran into each other. It's crazy when you think about it, because I play big end a lot, so I don't know. We don't really line up against each other a lot, from my memory.
Back to Clayton on the left there.
Are you glad that that's the case? And what is it like watching him, though, in all seriousness, in practice and then in the games, too, when you're on the sideline?
It's fun watching him in the game. I know what he bring into the game. I know he going to bring energy. I know he trying to kill when he out there. I wouldn't say glad, you feel me? Like, it ain't never that. But, Max a dog, you feel me? I got a lot of respect for him. It's mutual.
Time for a few more. Back to the front right here, Ryan.
I guess being an in-state kid, does having control of this rivalry maybe mean a little bit more to you, or?
Yeah, definitely. When my freshman year when we lost, that was like the worst year ever, because that's all I had to hear for the whole year. No matter what we did, making it to the CFP, still heard that. So, it's very important for us to get that win every year. Keep Paul home.
On the right here, Charles.
Yeah, in practice, how have you seen the offensive line develop and grow throughout the year?
They're growing well. I think that the group is starting to mesh well, and everybody's getting comfortable with playing with each other. With trying to get reps together. We had a few injuries throughout the week, so everybody just starting to get comfortable with each other.
All the way to the right here, Aaron.
Last year, after you guys suffered your second loss, it quickly turned into a third and fourth. Why do you think you guys have been able to avoid that since the USC game?
I think just because we know all our goals are still in front of us, and we got a lot of belief in the team. We knew the work we put in the off season, and our goals are still right in front of us. So just ultimately trying to, maximize our opportunity that's in front of us.
Ryan.
How much do you pay attention to other schools in the Big Ten, national ranking, stuff like that, to kind of see where you guys sit in terms of the playoff and the races and all the Big Ten races and all that?
I don't really pay attention to it. I might look at like who's winning like a game, but I don't really look at like who's in first or second. You know, I know if we do what we got to do, we'll play our way in there. So don't really focus that much on that.
All right, just a couple more for Rayshaun, back to the left there, Clayton.
What have you seen from Jier Hill this year, and how has he kind of grown as a more mature player and a better leader on the back end and everything?
Well, I think it all started off field. He matured a lot this offseason, and you was able to see it, and I just knew what it was going to translate to this year. I'm happy that he's putting on the show. You know, I hope he keep putting on the show. I know he will. So just, you know, happy to see him grow as a player and a person.
Okay, just next to him, Isaiah.
Sharon said in the broadcast during the game, and I'm sure he stressed this to you, playing with emotion but not emotional. And how much was that kind of a focus going into this game, and how much did that kind of, with guys like Brandon Hillman who have shown a lot of emotion, like help them in to be able to have big plays like you did?
Well, going into the week, you know, we all knew the task ahead. We knew who we was playing. We knew the history with everything that went down with them. So just ultimately us being on board with everybody, trying to keep everybody under control. So, like, just talking to player, you know, like if we see somebody, you know, like getting out they cool, just go get them, you know, just grab them, bring them back to our side. So that was really the biggest thing, knowing that, like, this game can get kind of heated. So just trying to keep each other together.
Okay, still on that left side, John.
Just follow up on that, Coach. You praised the discipline of the whole team. Did you have any moments personally where you kind of had to rein it in?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. You want me to talk about what happened or something?
Yeah.
Oh, my fingers had just got stepped on, you know, purposely, but it's all good.
Like stomped or like just stepped out?
Stepped on, stood over.
On your right, towards the back, Angelique.
Rayshaun, what was your reaction to Rolder's performance in that game?
Oh, man, I'm happy Jimmy played well. I know he worked hard in practice, and, like, he been showing up in practice, and, like, we always knew any one of these games could be a game like that for Jimmy. And just, you know, I'm happy it came in this moment, you know, to where he cemented, you know, what he can do, and just he gonna be remembered forever for that performance.
And in terms of scout team, like the offense preparing you guys, who's been the quarterback who's been giving you looks each week?
Chase, Herb Street. He's been doing a good job. Surprisingly, he's a better athlete than you would think.
Been his father? Is that what you're gonna say?
I've never seen his dad.